Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight a very special race on the program for you tonight. It is the Sollitt Memorial. We run the midgets here at Kokomo Speedway. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth, and also turning the dials on the cameras, making everything look sharp, smooth and pretty as always. And well, we hope you enjoyed the coverage here tonight. We've got about 2 minutes left in this practice session, and of course we'll move into qualifying. Well, then we'll jump straight into heat races, and of course we'll go through our preliminary mains, and then a 50-lap main event to finish us off from the Kokomo Speedway. We'll take this opportunity just to quickly step aside just for a brief moment. We'll do a bit of promoting on the race. Of course, guys, like, shares, follows, all that good stuff. Make sure you share it out to all your friends and family, as we're going to find out who is the king of Kokomo in the Sollitt Memorial. Alright, we welcome you all back to Ultimate Dirt TV. We have just under a minute, about 40 seconds in fact, to be exact, in regards to practice. And of course, as I said, we'll go straight into qualifying the Sollitt Memorial. So we welcome everyone across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. We're live across all three platforms of streaming social media. G'day Luke, Phoenix. Well, if you're a part of the league, I believe it's run through the Pace Syndicate League event, so if you're a part of the league, you're more than welcome to join, but it might be just a little too late to get in, seeing as though we got just under 10 seconds in this practice session before we roll into qualifying. We've got a good field on hand, a number of drivers. We've got nearly 41 drivers by my calculation that have signed in. 36 have taken the time in practice. Craig, thank you very much for the like on the stream. Boyd, thank you very much. That'll be coming up in a minute. We're now going to move into 3 minutes of qualifying. Each driver going to receive just 2 laps around Kokomo Speedway, and we'll try and keep an eye on the drivers on the racetrack. Of course, it's going to be a bit hard trying to cover all 40 odd drivers, so we'll do our best to bring you some of the drivers. The 51 of Bob King on the racetrack, Dylan Stacey in car number 66. There's Carl Hoffman's in car number 33, Harry Stewart. Careful, well, he's nice to see he's down the bottom of the racetrack and not hitting a wall, so he'll pull up on the front stretch. I say that with a cheeky grin, just because, well, I've seen him hit quite a number of walls today. Brent Bullerman in car number 3, a name that we don't see, but a name that I know very, very well. Brent Bullerman in car number 3, making a very rare appearance in the iRacing sim, so we'll see what we can do in the Midget series. '11th quick for Brent Bullerman. See if he can better that lap. He does. He jumps to position 8 with a 12.862. Brady Bowman on the racetrack. Jackson Callow 3rd quick. Desmond Hallam in car number 40. Hallam in car number 40 sits 16th quick. He's still trying to chase down the time of a 12.541 from Bob King. There's Joel Berkeley on screen in car number 9. Dylan Stacey in the jet cone number 66. Sits position 15 with a 12.966. Cody O'Connell in car number 49. Cody O'Connell in car 49. Hello, Jordan. Hello to everybody else in the chat. G'day, Boyd. Nice to see you back in the YouTube chat. Thank you for watching thank you for watching everybody else on the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch feeds. 27th quick for Cody O'Connell. Berkeley sits 13th quick, a 12.884. Vince Romeo in the 077 sits position 33. See if Vince can do anything. A 13.207 is his best lap time. I believe Blake Urquhart on the racetrack. No, there's Blake just there. Vince Romeo still doing a couple of little hot laps. Michael Wilson in car number 42, 32nd quick, a 13.207. Berkeley 13th. A couple extra drivers just doing a few extra laps. It's not going to help them though, because they've already laid down their 3 lap times. And there it is. That's going to be qualifying done and dusted. Well done to Bob King. Going quick time here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial with a 12.541. We move straight to... That was loud as hell. Legend. You're a legend for following on Twitch. We apologise about that sound. That come over really loud. We're going to have 5 heat races, I believe. That is correct. 5 heat races on the program. Of course, we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid tomorrow. Thank you very much for the like and the kernel that is coming through. The Colonel is in the house. Your pole position. And heat race number 1 of the Shane Sollitt Memorial. Bob King in car number 51 will start up alongside the 41 of Brendan Palmer. Second row inside car number 13 of Mitchell G lines up alongside the 29 of Harry Stewart. Inside row number 3, car 18 of Trent Vardy starts position 5. At a position 6, car number 36 of Lance Bainton. At a position number 7, the 16 of Rob Bowden lines up alongside the 315 of Simon Ferris. And waiting on the 83 car of Todd Hobson. If he grids, he will make the show and he'll make the heat race. Michael, Dylan, thank you very much for the likes as well. Darren, thank you very much for the like on the video. Todd Hobson does grid, so we have 9 cars in heat race number 1. Stacey, welcome in to our YouTube feed. Going off the surname there, I want to welcome you in, and I hope I can put on a good show for you, as well as these drivers. So heat race number 1 of your Shane Sollitt Memorial here at the Kokomo Speedway. The Midgets going to put on 50 laps in the main event. Hopefully these drivers are going to put on a fantastic show. We're going to do our best. Casey O'Connell, thank you very much for the like. Dane Ben Velzen as well, thank you very much for the like. Nice to see you back on the ROC Says. We got you a couple of days ago. Alex Bailey, thank you very much for the like as well. Here we go. Pace truck in. 10 laps on the board. Heat number 1 of the Shane Sollitt Memorial. Can't go until the green flag is out. There it is. Green flag is out. We are underway as they're going to go 3 wide early on through turn number 1 and 2. Now they sniffle out to 2 wide, 3 wide again on the entry into turn number 3. Here comes the 18 car. Trent Vardy on the inside. Oh, the 13 car. That might be Mitchell G. It is. And it stacks a couple of drivers up at the back of the pack. Now, key thing to note, the top 3 are going to move on to the main event. Everybody else goes through the preliminary mains. Bob King, your race leader, into turn number 1 and 2. Second is going to be Trent Vardy. Third, it's the wall man, Harry Stewart. 4th place driver, the 16 of Rob Bowden on the inside. Now, here comes the 13 of Mitchell G. Mitchell G working through the middle of the racetrack, back there in position number 5. He's Well, he's not far away from a transfer spot right now because the car inside and outside. 3 wide. There's your battle for 3rd and 4th. G right through the middle. 3 wide again. G picks up the front wheels down the back straightaway. Car upside down. Todd Hobson in the 83 car. Vardy putting the pressure on your race leader. King going to work the outside of the racetrack down the back straightaway. Now we keep an eye on your 3rd and final transfer spot. Here comes G. Uh-oh, Bob King stood on it and give the race lead to Trent Vardy. Now that moves Harry Stewart and Mitchell G both in a transfer spot. And with just 3 laps to run here in the opening heat race of the night. 2nd spot going to be the Indy Race Parts number 18 of Mitchell G. Harry Stewart. He is now just a couple of laps away from locking into the main event and not having to worry about hitting the wall for the rest of the night until the A-Main. 4th place is the 41 car, old Brendan Palmer. White flag is out. And the 18 Indy Race Parts, Trent Vardy, your race leader from Mitchell G, down the back straightaway for the final time, heat race number 1. I'll catch up on the chat here in just a moment. Trent Vardy goes to victory lane, goes to the main event, along with Mitchell G and Harry Stewart. Brendan Palmer home in 4th, Rob Bowden 5th, 6th is going to be Bob King, Lance Payton, Simon Ferris and Todd Hobson. Let's quickly catch up on some chat. Dylan, hopefully you don't crash either. Hopefully you keep the car on all 4s and, well, hopefully you can put it in the show. Brad the Colonel. Yes, hopefully there should be some good racing. Luke, well, wild off to start off the opening heat race of the night. And, well, Luke, we're going to blame you on that one. That's David's fault. Hashtag David's fault. Hello, Robbie. Let's catch up on our Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. There's a good chance I'm going to butcher a name on the front row, and I'll give you the hot tip. It's not going to be your pole sitter in the 38 car, Lewis Hewitt. In car number 11, now Craig, before we even go any further, I'm apologise in advance. Craig Ansbach. Now, if a relative or friend of Craig's in the chat, please let me know how wrong and how much I butchered that name. Starting position 3, the 21 of Alan Tack and Dylan Stacey in car 66. We'll start position number 4. Position 5 going to be the 71 of Gavin Sadler. Cody O'Connell in the 49 out of position 6. Michael Wilson will start position 7. Augustine Sansone in car 76 will start position 8. With Blake Urquhart in car 37 starts position number 9. Harry, it's the first time you finish in a heat race in a long time. Well, hopefully we put on a show here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial. You keep quiet, Dane. I've had trouble with your name since R-Factor days. Green flag is out. Hewitt going to lead into turns 3 and 4 on the opening lap. Tacking down low. And Spack. Yep, we're going to go with Craig A. Craig A in the 11 car sits in that 3rd and final transfer spot. He's got Dylan Stacey tucked in behind the number 11 machine as he's going to go side by side with Tacken down into turn number 1 and 2 on lap number 3. Slider, no Tacken, and the 11 of Craig A. Craig A still going to... Now, we need to get with Craig and get a pronunciation on that name. 4th place right now. In the number 49, Cody O'Connell, Augustine Sansone. Well, Sanson in the 76 sits in. Wall did sit in position number 5. Now going to sit upside down into turn number 1 and 2. We go back towards 2nd and 3rd. Well, Alan Tacken, he's going to do something that he hasn't done in a long time. And he's going to keep it circulating around the racetrack. Again, I say that with a cheeky grin because he's a good mate of mine. I'm proud to call him a good mate. 6 laps in the books here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial Heat Race number 2. Tacken holding off the 11 of Craig A. Please, somebody give me a pronunciation on that one. Spell it out. Type it out so I can see it. Oh, you have no idea how horrible I feel right now. Got the tongue twister out. Let's go on board with the driver that sits in second spot, Alan Tacken. As the two sticks in the air come out from the flagman. 2 laps to go in heat race number 2. You're watching the Shane Sollitt Memorial. White flag flies here at the Kokomo Speedway. Hewitt down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Lewis Hewitt gets the win from Alan Tack and Craig A. Home in 3rd. Cody O'Connell 4th. Dylan Stacey going to come home 5th. Michael Wilson 6th. Blake Urquhart, Augustine Sairstone and Gavin Sadler make up heat race number 2. No idea why we're dropping frames. Try to lower our bit rate. We should not be dropping frames at all. Heat race number 3 in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 46, it's Jackson Callow. On the outside of the front row, car number 95 of Zach Masters. Inside row number 2, car number 9 of Joel Berkeley out of position 3. At a position 4, the 40 of Desmond Hallam. Position 5 belongs to the O15 of Darren Lord out of position 6, car 78 of John Schultz. Vince Romeo in the 077 starts position 7. Troy Price in car number 34 will start position number 8. And Anthony Clark in car number 44 will start position number 9. Holy moly again, that was loud. Alex and Fred Weaver, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it here. Ultimate Dirt 3, we appreciate all the support that we are shown here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Green flag is out, we're back. Oh, we're not back underway because we are underway for the first time in heat race number 3 in Berkeley from 3rd to position 1 through turn number 1 and 2. Big moment now through turns 3 and 4 and give Jackson Callow the lead spot as they cross the start finish line. Berkeley back to the inside, Callow right through the middle. Berkeley's got the run down the bottom side of the racetrack. Into 3 and 4 and Berkeley the left front literally over the tyre, didn't touch it, but the left front certainly biked up. And he was lucky because the car pushed up big time and Jackson Callow was very lucky. We got a car around on the entrance into turn number 3. Zach Masters rides in the 3rd spot in the number 95 car. We watch John Schultz work on the outside of the racetrack in car number 78 in position 4. That's him on screen in the red number 78. Hello, Mitch. Boyd, it's just a one-off. Coming to 5 laps in the books with 5 to go. Here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial, here at the Kokomo Raceway, the Midgets putting on a show, as is the 40-odd drivers that are signed into the pit area for this night. Masters trying to get up to the 46 of Jackson Callow. Now we're going to go on board here with John Schultz. Listen to this motor just absolutely purr through turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps to go. Can the 78... what can he do with the 95 of Zach Masters? Now keep in mind, this will be a battle for the transfer spot. It's either a spot in the main event or a spot towards the front of the B main in the front 2 rows. In fact, it'll be position 3. Oh, Zach Masters! Oh, he's pulled out of David Harleman. He's choked. Oh, now Berkeley's choked and Callow's gone around 360, 720. Holy moly, Berkeley's choked. What is going on? Berkeley's done it on purpose, I reckon. Jackson Callow with the win. In fact, John Schultz, Jackson Callow, Darren Lord, your top 3. Vince Romeo, Desmond Hallam, Price, Berkeley, Masters, and Clark. What did we just see? Berkeley, I know you want a challenge. I was just going to ask what is Sunday, but then I realised I did get tagged in a post. It's the Late Model Nationals heat race number 4, your Shane Sollitt Memorial. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in caliber 91, Jared Steen. On his outside in caliber 22, Aaron Kelly. Starting position 3, the 48 of Casey O'Connell. Out of position 4, the 28 of Nathan Mathers. Out of position 5, the 03, Jacob Dixon. Out of position 6, car 25, Alan Sollitt. Matt Hill in the 17 will start position 7. Out of position 8, caliber 1 of Caden Brown. That is 8 cars for heat race number 4. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the likes on Facebook. Dan Selleck, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. We appreciate it. Welcome into the Ultimate Dirt TV community. Boyd, look, every plan to race, or the plan is to race. Todd, this is just a one-off memorial race. But if you want to message Pace Syndicate, they run every fortnight. For their dirt side of things, they also run every fortnight on a asphalt oval side of things. Not really keen on asphalt, but that's a different story for a different day. Yeah, a little keen for Sunday. We've got Benny Bishop in the house. I believe he's going to be watching and paying close attention. And I think there's going to be a black flag for the number 48 car of Casey O'Connell, I believe, passing on the inside. We'll see how that fares and how that plays out throughout the rest of this heat race as I can contact Jacob Dixon in the 03 car. Pulls a big wheel stand down the back straightaway. Jared Steen in the 91. Going to battle it out with the 25 of Alan Sollitt through turn number 1 and 2. So coming to 3 laps to go. Sorry, 3 laps complete, 7 to go. Your leader, Aaron Kelly from Casey O'Connell, so we'll keep an eye on that. That number 48 machine that is running in 2nd spot. We'll see if he end up disappearing from the racetrack because of a black flag, or whether he turns the whole entire 10 laps. And thinking about any time from here on out, he would have about 4 or 5 laps to serve that black if he does not. Let's hopefully that it wasn't cleared. Jared Steen rides in that 3rd and final transfer spot. Alan Sollitt in the 25, rides back there in position 4. Slide job from Mathers in the 28, the iRacing.com number 28 machine. He works the outside on Sollitt through turn number 3 and 4. They go side by side, and well, there goes the 48. I thought it might have been a black flag incoming, and it took him a while to serve it, and he needed to serve it, otherwise it would have been pretty much a disqualification from the rest of the night's programs. So the 25 of Alan Sollitt rides in that 3rd and final transfer spot. He's got Nathan Mathers and Matt Hill behind him now. They're going to want to take a chance and take that spot away from him in tonight's main event. It sounds cruel as it is, and slider from Mathers. Sollitt turns it underneath him now. Out of turn number 2, your leader Aaron Kelly gets the white flag. Sollitt has 4 more turns away, and he looks like he may just transfer a little loose, and Mathers got into the left rear. Aaron Kelly, he is gone. He gets the win from Jared Steen in 2nd. 3rd in the 25, and it's nice to see this man transfer into the main event. Alan Sollitt, Matt Hill, Nathan Mathers, Caden Brown, Casey O'Connell, and Jacob Dixon going to move through to your preliminary mains. Heat number 4 is complete of your Shane Sollitt Memorial here at Kokomo. One final heat here left to run, and then we'll roll in to the main part of the night. Of course, the preliminary mains, a 2-minute warm-up session, and then of course our 50-lap main event. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. On the front row and on pole position in caliber 32, Callan Arthur. He lines up alongside car number 3 of Brent Bullerman. Carl Hoffman's in car 33, starts position 3 at a position 4, the 7 of Brady Baldwin. Ryan Stacey in car 23 starts position 5 with James Rice in car number 5 starting P6. Phil Lyons in the 27 starts position 7. Jake Wilkinson in car number 31 starts position number 8. Todd Anderson, yes, you do need a computer. The 5th and final heat race of the night. Here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial, we'll move on to your D, C and Bs. Those are the preliminary mains, and then of course 2-minute warm-up session where the drivers will get the chance to go out and tear the racetrack up just a little bit more than what it already is. And then of course we'll go for our 50 laps around Kokomo. Hopefully these drivers can put on a show here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. Green flag is out, heat race number 5, and we watch the 3-car of Brett Bullerman working to the outside of the racetrack down the back straight away for the first time here in heat number 5. He will lead lap number 1. Galen Arthur rides in second. Third is going to be the 33 of Carl Hoffman's. In that Indy race parts, number 33, Brady Baldwin up on his inside. Baldwin now challenging for that third and final transfer spot. You just see the front end bouncing just a little bit from the Titan. Well, the number 7, he's not in the Titan garages one. He's got Titan on that one. Watching James Rice as well in car number 5. Started position 6, had a horrible qualifying run. And now he's trying to race his way into the main event. Hoffman still holds on to that third and final transfer spot. Callan Arthur looking on the inside of your race leader, Brent Bullerman. Callan Arthur takes the race lead momentarily. Slide job into turn number 3 and 4. Bullerman takes the lead back into turn number 1. Beautiful crossover from Bullerman. He's been around quite a bit. He certainly knows the way around a midget, that's for sure. Oh, Arthur and Bullerman almost made contact. Here goes the slider. No, it's not going to be a slider. Callan Arthur decides to keep it in the middle of the racetrack in turn number 1 and 2. Don't forget, keep an eye on James Rice and Carl Hoffman's battling for 3rd and 4th as well. Top 4 run nose to tail on the top side of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. The lap car, whoa. That could have been close. That's Jake Wilkinson in car number 31. Arthur all over the back of the number 3 car into turns 1 and 2. Does he go down low with a slide job? No, he's going to stick to the middle of the racetrack. But look at Carl Hoffman's. He's a lane higher and Brent Bullerman makes a mistake. Your top 3, there's nothing in it. Slide job from Arthur. Hoffman's makes a mistake. And now here comes James Rice into 3 and 4 in the final time. The lead is going to go and the win is going to go to Callan Arthur. Holy cow, Brent Bullerman second, James Rice third. Look at that, less than 3/10 of a second. Carl Hoffman's, Brady Baldwin, Phil Lyons, Jake Wilkinson and Ryan Stacey. What a way to wrap up heat racing action here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. Woo! Let's get it. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. So no D main, we move straight into a C main. 14 laps the distance, top 4 going to make it through. And then exact same B main, it'll be 14 laps with the top 4 making it through as well. Brendan Palmer, car number 41, starts on pole. On the outside of the front row, in car number 077, it's Vince Romeo. Starting position 3, the 33 of Carl Hoffman's. Out of position 4, the 66 of Dylan Stacey. Out of position 5, the 28, Nathan Mathers. Out of position 6, the 51 of Bob King. Troy Price lines up alongside Phil Lyons in row number 4. Row number 5, the 76 of Augustine Sanson. Out of position 10, the 03, Jacob Dixon. With Ferris not making the call, neither did Todd Hobson. So that's going to put Zach Masters at the back of the bus, all by his lonesome. So going to be 11 cars in this one, with the top 4 going to move on to your B main. By far the best heat race of the night. Heat 1 was good, but Heat 5 was just a little bit better. Here we go, Brendan Palmer and Vince Romeo. Carl Hoffmans and Dylan Stacey, the front 2 rows. Green flag is out, top 4 moving on. In fact, this might even be B main 1 and B main 2, so in fact, I call this one a C main, but looks like the C and B mains are going to be the same distance with the same amount of drivers going through, so that's what I'm going to go with. We'll find out after these short 14 laps. Brendan Palmer, your race leader. In fact, coming off a podium in the Dirt Leagues Australian Midgets Series just a couple of nights ago. We got a car. Bob King having a bit of trouble early on in this race trying to get through the field. He sits in position 5, but the man that went quick time this evening, and there goes the 28 of Nathan Mavis. Carl Hoffman's into the wall in turns 1. Bob King around the outside of Nathan Mavis. King and now we're going to move into position 3. Looks for second as Vince Romeo in that sim drive. Statewide forklift number 077. Rolls the middle of the racetrack. Mavis looking on the inside now, and Vince Romeo. Remember, top 4 moving on. Everybody else pack it up and go home. Romeo and Mavis, a little contact going into turn number 1. They're both sitting 3rd and 4th, so they're both in a transfer spot. At the moment, no need to do anything silly, boys. But when you're out there racing, it's a totally different story when you're up here in the booth just watching what is unfolding. Mathers with a big slide jump, and Vince Romeo going to climb the catch fence. Now that's going to put Dylan Stacey in the 66 in the Jetco entry. He's going to move into position 4. I wonder if there's going to be any implications on the number 28 car of Nathan Mathers. Now, Brendan Palmer. Still your race leader. 8 laps in, 6 to go. Can he hold off Bob King in the final 6 circuits around Kokomo? King dives down low, looks for the slide job. He completes it, but Brendan Palmer, experienced and cool as a cucumber. Palmer will continue to enter on the top side into turn number 3 and 4. Stays 3/4 of the way up the top. All the way through until they get to the exit of turn number 4. Here comes another slide job by King. Brendan Palmer already turning it back underneath him. This time, Palmer not going to return the favour. Bob King rails the outside. Palmer comes back to the middle. A good battle on for the race lead. There's technically no need to do this because they're so far out in front, so far ahead of 3rd place. But each driver, they want to win no matter... It's pretty much a row. A rower's spot. You finish first. Well, you start 1 row ahead of the guy that finishes behind you, so you just keep on going down the order. Nathan Mathers still sitting in position 3. Dylan Stacey in the Jetco number 66 sitting in P4. And he has got himself a transfer spot as well. But through turn number 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call this B main number 1 goes to Bob King. 2nd, going to go to Brendan Palmer. 3rd is going to be Nathan Mathers. 4th is going to be Dylan Stacey. Then we go back to our first car to miss out. Zach Masters, Phil Lyons, Sansone, Romeo, Hoffmans, and Price. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for B main number 2. Thank you for the likes and follows. They keep on coming. We appreciate the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV in the Shane Sollitt Memorial. B main number 2. The way they line up on pole in car number 49, it's Cody O'Connell. On his outside in car number 17, the Dirt Division entry, it's going to be Matt Hill. Rob Bowden, car number 16, will start position 3. Desmond Hallam in car number 40 will start position number 4. Position 5 going to belong to Brady Baldwin with Michael Wilson out of P6. Caden Brown out of position 7. Lance Paynton out of position number 8. Joel Berkeley and Jake Wilkinson in row number 5. Then we go back to Ryan Stacey. Blake Urquhart not making the call. Ryan Stacey will be alongside Gavin Sadler in B main number 2 again. 14 laps going to be the distance around Kokomo. The final 4 spots up for grab up for grabs in tonight's Shane Sollitt Memorial. The Midgets at Kokomo putting on an absolute spectacle of a feature race. Some great heat races. An entertaining B main to say the least, and no doubt our second B main is going to be just as entertaining. They were 4 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4, and they still go 3 wide for the top spot on the racetrack. Matt Hill going to lead lap number 1. O'Connell now moving to the inside with a slide job. But here comes Brady Baldwin and Joel Berkeley on the inside. Brady Baldwin will lead into turn number 3. They out of turn 4. It's going to go. I think Berkeley had that. Berkeley, the left front tyre almost caught the infield tyre. Oh, hang on to it. Berkeley leads Baldwin, O'Connell and Rob Bowden. Caden Brown, Matt Hill lost a lot of ground in turns 3 and 4 on the previous lap. We're watching Cody O'Connell in the 49 on the inside. The black, yellow and red. Number 49 is the 16 of Rob Bowden. Just went around the outside. And the real life former Australian champion in the 1 car, Caden Brown, in that Indy race parts. He got to position 4 but now falls back to position 5. Again, 1 spot sitting out of a transfer. Oh man, O'Connell, that was close on Caden Brown, and Brown around the outside. Move Caden Brown into position number 4. A good battle going on behind him as well. Matt Hill trying to work that dirt division. Number 17 into the top 4. Cody O'Connell and Matt Hill had a little contact. Here comes the 42 of Micah Wilson. And look at the 71 of Gavin Sadler from position number, I think it was what, 12? 11 in fact. He's made his way to the 8th spot, so he's still a fair way away from making it into the show. Now a battle for 2nd and 3rd between Brady Baldwin and Rob Bowden. Oh, look at the car, Caden Brown. He got caught up with that car that was spun around in turn number 1 and 2. And Brown throws a big slider on Cody O'Connell. O'Connell turns it underneath him now. So Brown back out of a transfer spot. O'Connell back in. One nearly contact on the exit of turn 2. There might have been as Brown. That car looked like it went hard left. Oh, it is happening here at Kokomo. O'Connell hanging on by the skin of his teeth right now. And there is your top 3 with 2.5 to go. Berkeley leads from Baldwin. Rob Bowden sits in 3rd. O'Connell and Brown still fighting it out. Brown, he's got 2 laps to make it into the show. O'Connell's got 2 laps to hang on. Side by side into 3, and Brown got the run on the outside of the racetrack. Put that Indy race parts up to position number 4, but here comes O'Connell with a big slide job. Brown underneath him. Oh, there was the right rear may have caught the left front, and that's going to be the end of Cody O'Connell. Caden Brown along with Rob Bowden, Brady Baldwin and Joel Berkeley going to move on into your Shane Sollitt A main. Woo! 2-minute breather, and let me tell you, I'll give you the hot tip. I'm going to need it. We'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Don't forget to check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. And of course, you can find our schedule with what we've got going on throughout the week. Plenty of racing, plenty of broadcasts to keep you entertained throughout the working week. We've got it all. We've got super late models. We've got 360 sprint cars. We've got midgets. We've got UMP modifieds. We've got 410 sprint cars. We have got it all. Don't need that up. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors as well. Of course, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. And of course, I want to thank Alan Sollitt and all the family. And of course, High Performance Videos. Now, I'm not sure whether I had a... I'm not sure whether he actually sent me a image that I was meant to put on. Let me check that just while we've got a break in proceedings. Of course, if you haven't done so already and you watching on YouTube or our Twitch stream. Ryson, thank you very much for those bits, brother. 25 bits, thank you very much, man. Good luck in to the main. Yeah, good luck in the main event. I think you made it through. Now I'm going to feel very horrible if he sent me this picture and I didn't put it on. Oh, he did too. You know what? It's cool. We're going to get it on right now. Let's go into studio mode very, very quickly. Program, so I want this one. Now I do apologise to High Performance Videos for not getting this on the broadcast, but there we go. Alan, I apologise, but we got it on there just because I remembered right at the death. Alright, 50 laps going to be the distance here around Kokomo Speedway. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. "23 cars vowing to be your Shane Sollitt Memorial Feature Event winner. Adrian, thank you very much for the follow. Starting on pole in caliber 18, Trent Vardy will start up alongside the 38 of Lewis Hewitt. Row number 2 going to be John Schultz and Aaron Kelly. Row 3, Callan Arthur and Mitchell G. Alan Tack and Jackson Callow in row number 4. Row 5 going to be Jared Steen, Brent Bullman, Harry Stewart, Craig Ansbach. In row 6, Craig, again, I'm sorry if that is a butchery of your name, Darren Lord, Alan Sollitt in row 7. Row 8, James Rice and Bob King. Row 9, Joel Berkeley, Brendan Palmer, Brady Baldwin, Nathan Masters. In row 10, Rob Bowden, Dylan Stacey in row 11. And row 12 by himself in cutter 1, that is Caden Brown. A field that has got talent from pillar to post, from position 1 to position 23. The time for talk is over. Sorry, Gavin White, I'm stealing your line. The Shane Sollitt Memorial. 50 laps here at Kokomo. Who is going to get the job done? We are going to find out. Green flag is out and the main event is underway. 4 wide, now 3 wide down the back straight away. The 22 of Aaron Kelly on the outside. Looks like Jared Steen on the inside. That's Callan Arthur, excuse me, in the 32 car. There's John Schultz working the outside. Alan Tacken works down low, down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. And they're still going 2 and 3 wide throughout the rest of this field. 2 in the books and 48 to go. And there's Jackson Callow and Mitchell G in the 13. They had a little contact. Boyd, let's hopefully as good as what the drivers can put on a show for us. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the first time. We got a car upside down and around, and it is the man that set quick time here this evening. We take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Bob King in the 51. He went quick time this evening. Unfortunately, after just 3-4 laps, his night is over. Coming down the racetrack a little bit, maybe, or call that one a racing deal, but unfortunately, that is going to end Bob King's night. Nathan, you're an hour late. I told you, 6 AM Eastern. It is now 6:52. You are late. Refer, and I apologise. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Guy Howe, thank you very much for the like on the video. 7 laps going to be complete. 43 to run. Here we go. Trent Vardy, Lewis Hewitt and Aaron Kelly Your top three at the resumption of this race into turn number 1 and 2. Kelly goes down low, looking for second spot. Hewitt will work the outside of the speedway along with Trent Vardy. We look at John Schultz back there in position 4. He's going to battle it out with the 32 of Callan Arthur. Jackson Callow, Brett Bullman, Alan Tacken moving through the field, and yellow for the second time this evening. Nathan, not good enough. Nathan, not good enough. Thank you for the like though. Appreciate it. So we're not too sure about that one. Everybody else still circulating on the racetrack. So we wait for the lights to turn off on your iRacing.com official pace truck. Trent Vardy at the moment. He's your race leader after 11 laps complete. Looking to continue a good run as of late. Sarah, thank you very much for the like on the stream. We appreciate it. We hope you're enjoying the coverage here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial. The Midgets turning it on here at Kokomo. Drivers, let's keep it calm. Let's find your groove and make your move. Green flag is out in your Shane Sollitt Memorial once again. And look at Aaron Kelly diving down low into turn number 1 and 2. Hewitt all over the back of Vardy down the back straight away. Hewitt has to be forced to go through the middle. Oh no. And we've got a couple of cars around. We did stay green. But we are going back to yellow flag. The 22 car of Aaron Kelly along with Callan Arthur. Whoa, again, that was loud. Michael, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate it. If you are enjoying the show, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. If you're watching via a share, thank you very much for the like, shares and follows, guys. Appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Lights out on your pace truck. Shane Sollitt Memorial. 16 in the books, 34 to go. Vardy, Hewitt and John Schultz. Green flag is out. Vardy gets on the gas. He's put a couple of car lengths between himself and Lewis Hewitt. Look at Brent Bullman riding in position number 4. The old part-timer, yellow flag. Going to fly back out onto the racetrack once again. And looks like we've got... not sure who was turned around then. Look, Deanne, it's my pleasure. Just... be honoured to be asked from Alan to cover this race. Hope we've been able to put on a good show for you, especially from the broadcast side of things. And you can tell me if I'm doing a bad job. I'm happy to accept all criticism, whether it's good or bad. Feel free to tell me how you feel. Don't be shy. Let's go. Let's hear it. Good, bad, the ugly. I love it all. Alright, let's take a look at the results for the way they're going to restart at the moment. Trent Vardy, Lewis Hewitt, John Schultz, Brent Bullman, Jackson Callow, Aaron Kelly, Joel Berkeley, Harry Stewart, Craig Ansbach, Jared Steen. Your top 10 is the way they're going to restart on this one. Russell, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome into the Ultimate Dirt TV community. There we go, green flag back out onto the racetrack, and Trent Vardy once again will lead this field down into turn number 1 and 2. Here we go, 3 wide once again. And this time it's a 22 of Aaron Kelly going right through the middle. Bullman all over the back of John Schultz into turn number 3. Now Berkeley's here as well. Kelly puts a slider on Berkeley. Berkeley turns it underneath him, 3 wide. Bullman on the outside along with John Schultz. Berkeley through the middle, Kelly down low on the exit of turn number 4. They run 2 by 2 for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, and we got a car facing the wrong way on the front straightaway. Tyler, I'll give you the hot tip. It's better to have a steering wheel and pedals. You can get away with a controller, but it is not recommended. Or you can get the dual analog clutch pedals, such as the McLaren GT3 from Fanatec. And let me tell you, they're not expensive, those things. Well, Stacey, thank you very much. Those kind words are always nice to see. Even if you had said something bad, I still would have took it on the chin anyway. So I just look. I do what I can. I love to do it. All right, halfway home officially this time by as they cross the start-finish line here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. We're going to have 26 complete as they get set to go back to green flag in just a moment. Trent Vardy continues to lead and pace this field. In the A main of the Shane Sollitt Memorial, green flag is out once again. He got on the gas a little early, but he is the race leader. He's entitled to do so. Schultz work on the outside of the racetrack. Berkeley now moves into position number 3 momentarily, but once again, these drivers not keeping a cool lid between them. And looks like it's going to be Craig Ansbach in the number 11 car. Hey, I'm the real part-timer around here. You just asked Black Diamond. Luke Sturton, thank you very much for the follow. Austin McDonald, Justin Veal, thank you very much for the likes, boys. We appreciate it here. Hope to see you back at Valvoline soon, Luke. Or unless you're back this week. Craig Ansbach was the car involved in that. Darren Lord as well, going to the rear of the field. Ashworth, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's keep an eye on Mr. Alan Sollitt himself. He's sitting in position 13th. He started 14th, so he's moved up one spot. Of course, there was, like I said, talent from pillar to post. Here we go, green flag back out. Todd Anderson, thank you very much for the follow. As we go green, Berkeley continues to roll the bottom side of the racetrack into turn number 1 and 2. He gets second. He almost looks for the race lead. Down the back straightaway. Goes to the middle. Now, the second part timer. Well, good luck, Luke. Brent Baldwin was making some moves along with Jackson Callow. Again, these boys just struggling to get a couple of laps in. Luke, how many months has it been since you last raced? I think it's been a while, hasn't it? It's a frightening crash you had. Well, the big news here, Joel Berkeley now up to position number 2. I believe he started in about row 8. In fact, row 9 on the inside, 17th up to 2nd. Looking to take away victory from Trent Vardy. Can he get the job done? Well, we're going to have 15 laps to go. When we go back to the green flag here at the Kokomo Speedway. Of course, you are watching the number 1 broadcast channel for dirt track racing here on the iRacing Service, Ultimate Dirt TV. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. Green flag back out, and Berkeley with a big slide job into turn number 1 and 2. It's really the only car that Vardy has seen in front of him all night. Hewitt hasn't been able to put a slider on him, so now Berkeley is going to take the race lead at lap number 36. Hewitt goes downstairs to follow his teammate in turn number 1 and 2. Will do the same in 3 and 4. But look at the 18 rail around the outside of the racetrack. Berkeley made a big mistake in 3 and 4. I'm pretty sure he's going to take back the race lead because just as the yellow flag came, he was saved by that yellow. Nathan Mathers at the back. So we're going to have about 10 laps to go here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial for the Midgets at Kokomo Speedway, presented by High Performance Videos. Trent Vardy. How will he approach this restart with 10 to go? For the first time this race, on a restart, he sits behind someone. He's had it all his own way. But that sneaky number 9 machine, as greasy as he is, he's found a way to the front, just rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Green flag back out on the speedway. Hewitt down to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Pretty much mimicking what the 9 machine has done throughout this feature event. We watch Vardy work the outside of the racetrack. Is the top starting to go away, and Vardy and Hewitt side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Vardy gets on the cushion as he tries to rip the lip around Kokomo. Hewitt down low. This is going to be a great finish to this feature, just if we can get a few more laps in, boys. Come on. Oh no, it's the part-timer Brent Pullman. In car number 3 around in turns 3 and 4. After having such a great run at the start of this feature event. More than likely going to have 5, maybe 4 laps to go, depending on the lights on the racing.com official page truck, whether they turn off this time by. Todd Dillon, thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate it, gentlemen. Welcome into the stream. Five laps to go here in the Shane Sollitt Memorial. Now, we must talk about the point of no return. If we get to lap 47, even 48, at 47 at worst, and the yellow flag comes out, we will finish under yellow. Yes, unfortunately, that's the way it works. Hewitt now on the inside, and that will end it because the 18 car of Trent Vardy is around. And there it is, a good run. We may get 1 lap in this one. We may just get 1 lap. There is every chance we are going to finish with 1 lap. Now, I guarantee it that we get 1. I'll guarantee 1 lap. I'm calling it. So the rest of the field, we're going to catch back up to the number 9 machine. The lights on the racing.com pace truck stay on. Therefore, if they turn off this time by on the front stretch, we're on the back stretch at the moment. If we turn off this time by, we get 1 lap. Otherwise, Berkeley will be declared your race winner. Come on, lights, let's roll the dice, turn those babies off, and we go 1 lap for your Shane Sollitt Memorial. Berkeley is 4 turns away from victory lane after starting position 17th. Hewitt rides in 2nd. John Schultz 3rd. Harry Stewart 4th. Career best form. And Jackson Callow in 5th. Here we go. Green flag is back out onto the circuit as the final time around Kokomo. Berkeley rides through turn number 1 and 2 as cool as you like. As cool as a cucumber. Down to the low side on the exit of turn number 4. He gets the win. 2nd, going to go to Lewis Hewitt. And 3rd, at the line, will be John Schultz. Well done to Joel Berkeley. He puts that car in victory lane in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. And he is your Shane Sollitt Memorial winner. Of course, we will take a look at your full JR Productions and Media finishing results. From position number 17, he drives to position 1. It took him 40 odd laps to get to the front, but once he had the front, it was all number 9, Joel Berkeley with the win. Lewis Hewitt home in 2nd. 3rd is going to be John Schultz. We go back to Harry Stewart in the race of a lifetime. You would have swore somebody else is in that car with a P4 number finish. P5 is going to be Caden Brown from position 23. And while he is tonight's hard charger award, so well done to Caden Brown. James Rice, a stellar drive as well, up to position 6. Brent Bullerman, with about 10 to go, was at the back of the bus at about 15th or 16th spot. He comes home with a 7th place finish. Callan Arthur in 8th. Rob Bowden 9th. Alan Tacken rounds out your top 10. We look at the results over the page. Jared Steen home in 11th. Alan Sollitt in 12th. 13th is going to be Darren Lord. Jackson Callow, Nathan Mathers home in 15th. Trent Vardy, Dylan Stacey, Craig Ansback, Aaron Kelly, Brady Baldwin. And then we go back to Brendan Palmer, Mitchell G and Bob King. We'll try and chat with our top 3 here in just a moment. Of course, Joel Berkeley, Lewis Stewart and John Schultz. Well, we'll leave the spoils to last. We'll go and chat with the driver that comes home in 3rd place tonight in caliber 78. And, well, an outstanding drive for this man. John, congratulations on a 3rd place run here tonight. Talk about how you're feeling at the moment, how you're able to get through this tough field and make your way onto a podium.
Just actually have the balls to actually run the high line for once and not run the pole line, and actually have it set up to do it with. Made it pretty easy for tonight.
Track got very slick towards the end, but not as slick as some people would have liked. But I mean, there was always that cushion to lean on. I mean, where did you feel comfortable most around this Kokomo Speedway?
Yeah, surprisingly enough, up the top, I can't believe it. Usually, I feel comfortable down the bottom, but yeah, been trying to work on some bit of top line stuff, and finally actually getting it to work for me. And yeah, I feel a bit more confident now.
Well, what does it mean to you to put this number 78 machine on the podium here for the Shane Sollitt Memorial?
Pretty stoked, actually. It's bloody actually feel competitive. Just to be in a battle with the guys up the front. It's just pretty good, actually.
All right, well, look, still a job here tonight to finish up in a podium spot here in your Shane Sollitt Memorial. But of course, before we let you get out of your sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff, who makes it happen for you?
Shout out to all the boys back at Pay Syndicate, Kyle and all that, looking up after us all with all the skins and stuff, and all the other guys there, and Northbridge Slots for helping me be here.
All right, there we go. John Schultz there, home in 3rd place tonight. We'll chat with the driver that comes home in 2nd place. He started on the front row. I don't think he ever got to the lead, but he was always contending for that #1 spot, but couldn't get the job done. Lewis Hewitt, you're a bridesmaid tonight behind your teammate. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling all right. It's always a tough race at Kokomo, trying to survive here. It's very difficult. It's a tough little track.
What was obviously, going out there, you wanted to win. You started on the front row. You had a very good chance here. You spent 30 odd laps there behind Trent there at one stage, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere comes that slimy little number 9 car from the back of the bus. What was going through your mind as he went by you?
Honestly, I knew I had to let him go. I had him in my ear there saying he's coming, he's on the bottom's flying, and I knew I couldn't run it as fast as him, so just let him go and settle for 2nd. That was what I was thinking, to be honest.
Now, there's a little controversy maybe on about the second or 3rd last restart there with you, and I think it might have been Kelly or Vardy. There was a little contact, looked like a racing deal from out. How did you see it from your vantage point?
That was with me and Trent there. I think I got the good start on him. He bobbled a bit, and I got down on the grip, and I was underneath him on 1 and 2, and it felt like he just wanted to run the line that Joel was, but unfortunately I was there and we got together, and it's unfortunate because he had a good race up to then.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave that as a racing deal. But hey, 2nd place here tonight in the Shane Sollitt Memorial. Well done on a fantastic night. You were top 2, top 3 car all night, so I must be pleased. But of course, before we let you go, sponsors, shout-outs. I'm sure you need to thank a few people.
Yeah, thanks to Pace for hosting this for Alan's dad, Shane. It's good to get out and have a race for him. So thanks to those guys. Thanks to TTL. Thank you to Simworks. Thank you to you for broadcasting.
Nice, quick and easy there from the driver home in 2nd place. He's slimy. He's greasy. He found the bottom. He loves the bottom. the 9 machine. He starts 17th. Joel Berkeley, you're the Shane Sollitt Memorial winner. That's
pretty cool, isn't
it? How do you do it? Just week after week, race after race, no matter how tacky it is, how slick it is. What is in that car? What is in that setup of yours at home that you're just able to get to the front all the time?
I don't know. Just patience, I guess. And it's not too flashy for the setup here because I'm just a wheel on a desk here. So, yeah, no flashy rig here.
Well, let me tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, do not upgrade, because if you upgrade, it's going to be scary to think what you can do in a World Championship environment. But, I mean, 50 laps starting that deep in the field, with the amount of cautions that we had throughout the night, did you expect to get to the front? I wouldn't say as quick as you did, because it took you 40-odd laps to get there.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get to the front. I more expected to die, but I thought, well, if I just commit to the bottom, and that B main was fast on the bottom, I thought, well, if I just run the bottom and keep out of trouble and try and do my own thing, well, it should be all right. So, and well, yeah, I guess it paid off. It took a few laps, but there was a lot of yellows, so it took a bit to get there.
Of course, you've ran in a number of memorial races, previously, whether it's back to the R Factor days or anything like that. I mean, always just picking up a feature, a win, but let alone a memorial race, that's always just got to mean something, something that extra bit special.
Yeah, it's always cool to win one of the special events, and yeah, cool to win Alstad's event, and yeah, hope their family's well and all.
All right. Well, look. Before we let you get out of here, we're not going to let you drink some champagne, but we'll let you spread that red cordial over at TTL. What do you think? A few people that need to be thanked.
I better not, because yeah, I got another big event tomorrow night. But yeah, massive thanks to the guys at TTL Esports, Simworks Style Design, Sound and Graphics, everyone on the team that helps out. Pace Syndicate for hosting, Al for hosting as well, and you for broadcast.
All right, there we go. Joel Berkeley there from Victory Lane here at Kokomo. Well done. He starts 17th and he just puts a hurt on the rest of the field. It's just an amazing drive from that number 9 machine. No matter what he drives, that that car is going to the front. Of course, we do want to thank the sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV: Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports. I want to thank the people that watched on Twitch. We want to thank the people that watched on YouTube. For our Facebook audience, thank you very much. For the likes, shares, follows, guys, the bits, Ricey, thank you. To the people that subbed on YouTube, we thank you as well. We want to thank High Performance Videos. And of course, to the whole entire Sollitt family from us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope we did Shane proud in this broadcast. We want to say a big shout out to Alan Sollitt for coming to us here and giving us the chance to broadcast this race. It's been an absolute honour and a pleasure. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, your Shane Sollitt Memorial is wrapping up here at Kokomo. We say good night and farewell.